Hello everyone, in the last video we saw how to create a custom sequence in Odoo 18. In today's video we are going to see how to create a wizard in Odoo 18. But what is a wizard in Odoo 18? What does it do and how it looks like? Well, to see that, let's go to our very well-known sales module. And if we click on of these records here, we will get into the form view of the particular record. And here, if we click on this create invoice button, a form view will be popped up in the middle of the page, and that popped up form view is called a wizard. Well, let's click on this button. This is a wizard in Odoo. We want to create similar type of thing for our student.student models form view. To create a wizard, we have to have a model and a form view for that model. So let's create that model first and the other things one by one. The convention is we should keep all the wizard related files in a package named wizard. So let's create that package first. Create a Python package named wizard, and inside this wizard package let's create a file, a Python file named wizards.py. In this py file we will have that model, but before that let's import this wizards.py file in our dunder-init.py file. Import from import wizards. That's it. Now let's import this wizard package in the root directories dunder-init.py file. From import wizard. This is it. Now let's create a model named student send a student email. What we basically want to do in this video is, let's say we have a button in the form view of our student.student model, and the name of that button is send email. Whenever we click on that send email button, a wizard will be popped up, and using that wizard we will be able to send an email to that particular student. Well, let's import something from Odoo. We already know that fields and models, these are the basic things. Now create a class named send a student email. Let's inherit from models.model class. Let's add the name send.student.email. Let's add a description. Send.email.description, let's say. And this model will have, let's say, 4 fields. Email from fields.char. The string value I will go for email from. Sorry, there's a mistake. We didn't add that import word here. Then email to, which is again a core field. The string value will be, let's say, email to. Then email subject. This will be a text field, and the string value I will go for email subject, let's say, and then email body. this will again be a text field, and the string value will be email body. Now our model is created. Now create a form view for this model. Let's create a file inside this wizard package and create a file named wizard views.xml. as this is an XML file, so we need to add that XML tag at the very first of the file, at the very top of the file. Then we need to add the Odoo tag. That's it. Now do the first thing first. Now let's import this wizard views.xml file in our manifest manifest.py file. After the security, this is just a convention. Wizard/wizard views.xml. Don't forget to add the comma. You can name this file as you want. This is just a convention. I'll go for just wizard_views.xml. But don't forget to add this file path into the manifest.py file. It's a mandatory work. Now let's create a form view. We know how to create a form view. This is basically a record which will contain an unique ID. I'll go for send student email view form. The reference model will be ir.ui.view, and inside this record we will have a name field. I'll go for a descriptive name like send student email form view. Then we will have the model, for which model we are going to create this form view. So this is our send.student.email model. So let's add this here. Then that arc type of XML field, name name arc and type XML. And inside this, let's add our form tag, and inside this let's add a group, and inside this again add a group. Now inside this let's add our 4 fields. Field self-closing tag, name. Let's add this 4 times, and now copy the field name one by one and paste here. Email body. That's it. Now we need to create an action for this form view. We know that how to create an action. We know all these things. ID, send student email action. All right. And the model reference will be ir.actions.act_window. Now inside this we have to mention some field like name field. The name will be send email, let's say. Then the res model field, for which model we are going to create this action, that model reference. So that is our send.student.email. Now we need to add the view mode. So as we have only a form view, so the view mode will be form. So now our action is created also. Now we have to create a security inside our security access.csv file. So access, the name of the model is send student emails, send student underscore email. ID, I have added an unique ID here. I'll added a name, the same thing I'll copy here. Then the model reference, model underscore send, replace the dot using underscore, send a student underscore email, and all the other things are on except the group ID. Now we have created a model, we have created a form view, and we have created an action view. So we have made a mistake. We have made a mistake here. Basically, a wizard model should be inherited from transient model class. Transient model class, not from the model class. Okay, so this was a mistake. So our model is ready, but when will we pop up this form view? Well, we will have a button named send email in our student models form view. Whenever we click on that send email button, this form view will be popped up as a wizard. Okay, so go to our student.py file. This is the Python file. Go to the views and go to the student form view. So this is the form view. Now add a button. Already we have two buttons here. Now let's add another one. And the type will be object, as we are going to execute a Python function by whenever we click on this button. So the type will be object. The string value will be send email, and let's say class equals OE underscore highlight to style this thing a little bit, highlight, and the name of the Python function, let's say send underscore email. Now create this Python function inside our student.py files student.student model. Inside this model we will create that function. So let's add here, after this, print something, send email, and for now just add pass here. So that's it. Now let's review. We have created our transient send.student.email model. Then we have created a view, and we have created an action, and we have created that button clicking on which that form view or that wizard will be popped up. So our button is this send email, and we have created a Python function named send underscore email inside our student.py files student.student model. Now inside this Python function, we have to connect this action. We have to connect this wizard action, so that whenever the Python function gets executed, this action gets triggered, and based on that trigger, this form view gets popped up. So let's get access to this action inside this Python function. But how to get the access of that of an action inside a Python function? Well, let's add a variable let's say the variable name is action underscore rev. And to get access to an action inside a Python function, we have to use the self.env.ref object, and inside this we have to mention the ID of that action. But before that, we have to add the module name. Our module name, what is our module name? This is student underscore management. So student underscore management dot the action ID, which is send a student email action. Now, sorry, not here. Now pass this here. Now on this reference, we have to call a method named read. This method will give us a list, and inside that, from that list, we have to access the 0th element, and this is the actual action. Now as we have got the reference of that action, we have to pass this action from this function. We have to return this action from this function. That's it. Now everything is set up. Now if we reload our server and upgrade our module, let's see what happens. Let's reload our server. Now go to the apps and upgrade our module. Our module is successfully upgraded. Now if we click on of these records here, we will get into the form view of that particular record, and in the header section we can see our button. Now if we click on this button, something should happen. Something should be popped up in the middle of this screen. Our wizard should be popped up. Let's see. Click on this button. Something wrong. So we have got an error. What is this? Sorry, this ref is not a dictionary. This is basically a method. So this should be parenthesis, not square bracket. Now reload once again and upgrade our module once again. Go to the apps and upgrade our module. Let's see what happens now. Now go to this record. Now click on this button. Let's see what happens. Yes, something happened here, but we wanted this thing in a different way. This is just a form view. This is not a pop-up. This is the direct form view. If we go to the sales module and click on the create invoice button, we want this type of thing. But in our case, what is happening? We are getting the form view directly, not as a pop-up. So what is the issue? The issue is, in our action we have to add a special field, and the field name is target, and the value of this target field must be new. Now save this, and if we refresh our browser, and check once again, let's see what happens now. Click on the send email button, and now, oh, I think I should reload our server once again, and let's upgrade our module. Upgrade this. Now let's click on this record, and now let's see what happens if we click on this button. Now we have got our wizard. This is beautiful. This is beautiful to look at. So this is it. We have seen how we can create a wizard in Odoo 18. So this is it for today, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay happy.